Wow, what a jump shot. He's fine. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this safety shot. Yeah, looks like he's going to go rail first with some spin. Great shot by Sean Wilkie. And he drills it. What a shot. Just, oh, great shot there. Shooting on these tables. And yesterday, it really showed. He put on a really good show for everybody yesterday. And then the people that I talked to that played him off of the TV table also said that he was playing just as well.
Good break there by Steve Fleming.
Yeah, it is.
Table 3, Nanashay, Zippler. Table 3, Nanashay, and Zippler.
It's got a nice open table here.
So Steve gets the cue ball back, plenty enough here for some action on the 3-ball. He just has to avoid the side pocket, which shouldn't be too big of an issue. As long as he doesn't draw too much too quickly, he'll be fine. See, and that was the problem, is that he needed to go closer to the side pocket to avoid that 6-ball. But obviously, you don't want to come flirting too close to danger there. So you don't want to draw it too much. So it's kind of a tough shot there. Yeah, Michael, you're exactly right. Fleming was playing perfect yesterday. Look at that. Drills it, center pocket. So he's got a little bit of a sharp cut on the 6-ball here, but it's good because it flows naturally to the 7-ball. He elects to try to spin out for that shot. And he got his position, but unfortunately he missed the 6-ball. I was curious to see if he was going to try to go 2 rails and out to the center where he did, or if he was just going to play it with center high and come down and play the 7 in the top left corner pocket of the table as we're looking at it now. He elected to go a different route and didn't pan out. So now we have Justin Veronick at the table. Looking at a nice 4-ball out to start his match. And doesn't get it. Puts a 6 in a very favorable location for Steve to be able to take advantage of this. Seen a lot of people flood into the stream. Welcome in, guys. This is match number 2 for the day. You're listening to Josh Setterfield from the Billiard Sports Network, and we are bringing you live coverage of the McDermott Maryland State 9-Ball Championship, held here at Brews and Q's on the Boulevard in Glen Burnie, Maryland. This has been an absolutely outstanding event, and as you guys are watching, there's a lot of top-tier talent at these events. If you're looking to up your game, you should consider coming to one of these. So he elects to go 1 rail and out here. Comes up just a little bit short, but should be totally okay here. There we go. Joe, I'm not sure if On the Hill Productions already has all the events posted on their Facebook page, but On the Hill Productions is who actually runs the tournament. If you haven't, go ahead and drop a follow on their Facebook page, follow along with them. Be able to see whenever all their things are up and coming. Jake stepped away from the microphone for just a moment, getting a couple other things situated for us. Today is going to be a little bit of a dance, as when you wind down to the top 24, there's not as high of a velocity of matches happening, so there's a little bit of in-between time. So it wasn't too bad between this match. We only had to wait about 10 minutes or so. So let's see what Justin's able to do with his first break of the set here. Gets the ball down in the corner pocket. Unfortunately, loses the cue ball. Steve is going to make him pay for this here. So he's going to have to go up and down table a few times. You got the 1 ball. You got to go down table for the 2 ball. Then you got the 3. Then you got to go down table for the 4 ball. And then the 5 and down table for the 6. So it's going to be a back and forth rack here. You see Steve eyeballing up his angle and how he wants to get to the 2. So let's see if he wants to go below the 6 or above the 3 here. He's got multiple options. Decides to go below the 6. Oh, that 2 ball thought about going, but it didn't. Just under hit that angle just a little bit, just enough. And that really goes to show you how tight these pockets are playing. I mean, half that ball is in the pocket. Those of you guys who are watching, who are not used to playing on diamond tables every day, not only are the pockets a little bit tighter with the points being firmer, so it's less likely to hit the point and still fall in, but there's a deep shelf. And the shelf is just the distance between the entry point of the pocket and where the ball actually falls down. It's deeper on a diamond table than it is your traditional tables that you'd just be shooting pool on in a bar. So you have the ability to hang a ball like this. Justin makes a good shot there, but not sure he's going to get rewarded for it. Oh, I did mismark that rack. Thanks for keeping me honest, guys. Sorry about that. See here, if Justin can get out, maybe we were just predicting the future. So he's got himself in a little bit of a predicament here. He can go 1 rail at it if he wants to, or he can go 2 rails in behind it, whichever one he likes. The 8 ball is taking up a little bit of the side pocket kick if he elects to go 2 rails behind it, which looks like that's what he's doing. Let's see what happens. Look at this. That was a great effort. Wow, look at that. Jake's getting us some score updates while he's out there.
Hey, Joe.
Christina goes down to Mark Nanashi. Christina to catch out of the event. Don't think anybody predicted that happening. I mean, we saw yesterday she was really struggling with the break. I feel like once she gets her break working for her, it'll help her settle into these matches in the bar box.
Well, they haven't brought me this because I've got all tickets to run.
So you have Steve making pretty easy work of this rack here. There it is. He's going to take a quick 2-rack lead here. Don't forget, guys, we are live on all 3 major platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Follow us on Facebook to keep up with all the new posts and notifications. All the matches will be chopped up individually and uploaded to YouTube, so if you're not subscribed to our YouTube, you're definitely missing out. Not only do we live stream directly to YouTube, but we upload all of our content individually as well. You can go back and rewatch some matches. Some of these matches you need to go back and rewatch 2 or 3 times with a notepad and figure some things out. We have seen some phenomenal pools so far, and we still have a whole day ahead of us. Steve Fleming is still putting it down out there. Comes up dry on this break with a completely open table. If Justin's going to do something, now is the time to strike. Yeah, Cool Sounds, you're exactly right, man. Steve Fleming is a pretty veteran player. He's been around the game for a long time. I'm pretty sure both of these guys are. I'm not very familiar with Justin myself personally. But Steve Fleming, as you guys see him rocking that awesome Lights Out gear, he is a Lights Out sponsored player. And he is really living up to the name. So as long as Justin doesn't do anything to get himself out of line here, this rack is looking pretty good. He needs to get on the right side of the 4-ball here to make getting to the 5 easier. So he has the angle to be able to do so. This will actually still work because he can actually just stop the 4-ball if he wants to. He just has to make sure he has enough of an angle that when he shoots the 5, he doesn't have to run into the 9-ball. If he gets too steep on the 5, he starts flirting with that 9-ball a little bit. Yeah, Greg, I agree with you. While Christina was racking, it looked like she was struggling a little bit. There's a couple things, to adjust to. You got the fact that Christina's never played on a bar box before she walked into Bruising Cues a few months ago, whenever they had that big event here. It's pretty phenomenal. I mean, when you think about it, they just don't have 7-foot tables in Russia. And so, there we go. Look at that. He got the perfect angle. Just follow this up. Raymond says, Steve the Ice Cream Man was one of the best. I agree with you. I love that he goes by the Ice Cream Man, too. It's such a great name. I was wondering if he was going to try to draw back into that if he wanted to. He could have followed or drew. There's a lot of shots where that's going to be interchangeable. Players just get to use whatever they're feeling the best with. You see him letting out just a little bit of frustration. Hitting the tip of his cue down on the table there. He had a really good out going for himself. And it never fails. Me and Jake were talking about this yesterday. That the fewer the balls there are on the table, it seems like the more likely the players are to hook themselves. You start playing a little bit more free and loose, and you're not picking pinpoint precision positioning. You're just like, yeah, I'm just going to, spin it out to the left. You don't go, I'm going to hit one diamond out on the rail. You don't pick as precise of a location when the table's open, which is how things like this can happen. It's going good, Raymond. Glad to see you in the stream, brother. Good morning. Got a lot of people tuning in on Facebook. Appreciate everybody. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. You're listening to Josh Setterfield from the Billiard Sports Network. Go ahead and hit that share button if you haven't already done so. We're going to be bringing you full HD free coverage all day today until a champion is crowned. And if you are brand new to the Billiard Sports Network, you definitely want to give us a follow on all our platforms so you never miss out on the content. Steve's looking to slice this into the side pocket here. Steve is really good at trusting the angles. So instead of trying to slow roll that and hold the cue ball on the top side of the 9, he elects to just use the angles to his advantage. Goes 4 rails and out. And then he misses the 9-ball. I don't think anybody saw that coming. It's very unfortunate. Joe, the link to the brackets are on the On the Hill Production Facebook page. Go to facebook.com/OTH Productions, On the Hill Productions. Yes, that's got to be frustrating for Steve there. Was gifted that rack and then didn't close it out. Oops, did it again. There I am talking, adding stuff to the wrong score. Didn't take advantage of the opportunity he had there. Had a chance to go up 3-0 over Justin. And Justin's able to get that one back, and he's breaking. So Justin has a really good opportunity here to tie it up 2-2. For those of you who didn't get to tune into the event yesterday, we are playing alternating break, Texas Express rules. You see the 2 balls racked in the back of the rack there. Ryan, absolutely. We are streaming on YouTube as well. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. You can watch on whichever platform is most comfortable for you. Tracy, thanks for grabbing that Bud Tour bracket link for everybody. If you guys want to go ahead and open that up on another tab, you can follow along with it. Unfortunately, Justin puts a little bit too much gusto on this ball. Cue ball pops off the table. So this rack's looking pretty good for Steve here. You got the 1, 2, 3 all on the same side of the table. 4 balls out in the... every ball is open and ready to find a home. Nicholas, hey, I appreciate the kind words. If you guys want to help us out, go on to our Facebook page and leave us a review. That's something that will stay there forever, long after the stream ends. We just need more people to know that we exist. We don't charge pay-per-view for our live streams. We leave it up to our sponsors and our loyal viewers to help keep the live stream free for everybody. Yeah, Ryan, go ahead and search Billiard Sports Network on YouTube. Should be pretty easy to find. We got a lot of content up. Meanwhile, Steve's making the pattern out exactly the way that we thought he was. So he's got some options here. Because of where the 5-ball lays, I see him rolling this forward and then just playing 1 rail out for the 6-ball in the same corner that he's about to make that 4-ball in. Joe, it's hard to say exactly what match is going to be up next because it all boils down to timing. The good news is being down to the top 24 out of 104 players for this event, any match that's going to be going on is going to be a phenomenal one to see. And so it's whenever this match is over, it kind of just depends on where we're at in the bracket and who's ready to play next as to which one's going to get tossed up on the TV table. Because something that we take a lot of pride in is we're not going to hold the tournament up. For the TV table, we're doing everything to elevate the sport. And the first thing we got to do is put the players first. So, as you guys saw, Steve got kind of fortunate with where the 9-ball laid in that pocket. He's able to take full advantage of that. He gets out, making the score 3-1 here. Thank you, sir. Yeah, Ryan, appreciate exactly what you said, brother. That is exactly what our goal is. So you see that wing ball still consistently going in. Knee ball skyrocketed into the corner. The way the 7 lays here, it's making the 1 just a little bit more difficult. So we'll see. He could elect to bank this 1 ball down table, use the 7 as a blocker.
Scott. Derek Day is out. He lost last night to Max. I never know how to say his last name. Schlothenauer.
Yeah, that's one of those difficult ones.
So a couple notable things. Christina's out.
Yeah, I saw that.
So a couple crazy things went on the B side late last night. Thomas Haas beat Matt Craw. Took Matt Craw out.
Nice. Good for him.
So lots of interesting matches. You have Aranis and Kenny Rutman who are going to be playing.
I can't wait for that match.
Tony Long is currently playing, or will be playing Del Sim. And Sean Wilkie will have Brandon Shuzalis next. And Rob Metz is currently in a dogfight with Andy Lincoln. I believe he's down 6-4. So those are some updates on your A side, winner side matches.
Oh, that was looking like it was tracking right towards the side pocket there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nicholas, I agree with you. If you guys haven't heard of Roy's Basement, go ahead and check them out. Definitely a great stable of people there. They're also one of our stream sponsors, so definitely love supporting those guys. I mean, they're just doing a lot of good stuff for the sport.
I did not, Pete.
So Steve looks like he's got himself back on track here. And commentator's curse.
Yeah, Derek, thanks for joining us. You did have a tough draw. Usually, you got a big field of great players. Of course, you're great players yourself, and sometimes the draw will get you.
He's going to get a pretty fortunate jelly roll here. He missed that ball pretty bad. Winds up fortunate behind the 6 here. Let's see what Steve elects to do with this. We almost need to keep the music rolling. You can hear every tiny conversation happening through the whole room.
Oh, we can make that happen.
That way we don't feel like we have to whisper. That was a good try there by Steve. He tried to spin into the 5 ball there. So Justin's going to be taking ball in hand with a 4 ball out here. Let's see if he's able to capitalize on it this time. Earlier in the set, he was presented a similar situation and was not able to take advantage of it. I wonder if we're going to be able to get the Kenny and Didi match.
Hey, that'd be a great match to have on here.
We had a few people asking about Sean and Brandon as well.
Yeah, that'd be a good match too. So they're all going to be good matches as we get down to the wire here, folks. So
Look at this. He just shakes his head and says, well, that's embarrassing. I mean, hey, it happens to everybody. If you're watching this and you've never done that, then you haven't picked up a cue yet.
Yeah, it happens sometimes, you know.
So, as unfortunate as it is for Steve, works out great for Justin. He's able to keep it within 1 and breaking. Last time he broke, he popped the cue ball off the table. Let's see if he adjusts his break, whether he changes cue ball position or just lets takes a little heat off. So he was able to keep the cue ball on the table, but unfortunately he's going to come up dry here with eyes on the 1 ball. It's hard to see Steve taking a lap around the table, just seeing what's going on. You can see there that the 2 ball does not pass the 9, so he's just going to come down and play for the 2 on the side. Got good position there. See that it's a tight squeeze if he wants to run the 3 behind the 7. Let's see how he elects to play. He's going to try to come back up above the 3, and he didn't put enough gusto on it. Would have been nice. And now we're going to have to see a magic trick here.
What's up, Derek Owens? Thanks for joining us. If you guys are just getting in, please share the stream.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Steve misses and breaks out the 4. He'll give Justin Veronick ball in hand.
Yeah, and with where that 7 ball is, he's just going to be able to use that 7 as a rail to hold the cue for the 5 here. So it's going to work out pretty good for him. Oh, look at that. He gave himself a perfect angle there. Wasn't sure if he was going to try to draw back into that or not, because you run the risk of coming back a little bit too far, but he hit it perfect.
He's got a nice angle here.
He pretty much has to play it across the other side of the 6
I mean,
now.
he would have liked to have been a little bit more straighter in so he could just come down, but depending how steep it is, he can just go to the other side.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he gets perfectly straight.
Yeah, he might just have to slow roll this and cheat the pocket a little bit so he gets himself off the rail for the 7 if he's really straight. Yeah,
oh, wow, that's great.
Like that, yep. Thanks, Bobby Ambrose. It's good to see you yesterday, brother. So he gets, he certainly didn't want to be anywhere close to his 9 ball for the 8, but he should be okay here. Yeah, just a stop shot. This is the same shot that he just had the last rack where he made it in the side. So let's see if he can overcome that thought.
Got Richard tuning in from the UK. As
yeah.
Justin puts down that 9 ball, tying the score up 3-3 here.
Steve's gonna take a 5-minute, no, probably not 5 minutes, but just take a quick break before he gets back to the table.
Go ahead and take a second to thank some of our sponsors. We have Scale Warehouse and more. You guys can reach out to Steve Miserak, son of The Miz, reach out to him, give him a buzz on his personal cell phone if you want to, 610-419-2068. He will take care of any of your scale or material handling equipment needs. They have all kinds of scales. I mean, it can be anything from food to, pet scales, anything that you would need. They're going to have it. You can use code BSN5 to save 5% on all your online orders. We also have Money Shot Out Billiards. Guys can join the mob. You got tips, ferrules, clean shafts. They do custom lathe work, all kinds of cue and tip repair. If you guys want to join the mob, go ahead and give them a call at 443-605-9833. We also have links to all these guys' Facebook page or websites directly in the description if you want to go ahead and visit their content directly. We've got a new sponsor here with the Action Pool Tour. We got Tiger and Chris Wiley running the show over there now. They're under new management. You can see they have a full schedule for 2019. The next event's actually only a couple weeks away. Peninsula Billiards down there closer to my neck of the woods in Newport News, Virginia. That's going to be a double points event, so if you guys are brand new to the Action Pool Tour and you're in the Virginia, Maryland, D.C. region, consider going down there and having your game challenged. It'd be a perfect way to get started. It's getting double points and getting yourself up the leaderboard there. This right here is something that I'm really excited to see what comes of it with the Billiard Diary. This is coming from C.J. Wilkinson from Baltimore City Cues, who's running the show there. He's partnered up with Kickshot Productions. They're going to be doing all kinds of really cool content for the billiard industry. You can see they're going to be doing radio shows, reviews, articles, videos, vlogs, podcasts. They're going to be bringing the whole package. It's going to be a really good thing for the billiards industry. Go ahead and check out kickshotproductions.com. Learn a little bit more about it. This is supposed to be kicking off pretty soon. The launch date was scheduled for March, so it's got to be right around the corner. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, you should reach out to Gina Cunningham. She's been a great supporter of the stream here for a few events now. They're doing awesome work with Keller Williams Integrity. You can visit the website there on the bottom of the screen. Might be easier to just click the link in the description, or you can just give her a buzz on her cell at 443-454-2990. Looks like Steve is actually back and ready to crack this rack wide open. So let's see what Steve's able to do here. He was ahead a few racks. Now we're tied up. Well, I think he was ahead a couple racks. Now he's tied up 3-3. Makes a couple balls and has a shot on the 2 here.
Yeah, 6 and 8 tie up a little bit here. 3 balls on the rail, so Steve's going to have to get creative here. Come down, not touch the 7 or 8, and get back up for the 3.
That's the second time he's undercut that same angle this match.
Yeah.
Yesterday he was drilling those, and today he's undercut 2 of that same angle.
You see like how he's cueing. He uses a lot of like force follow shots, and he just ends up missing it, and he doesn't get position on the 3. So now Justin's going to have to navigate to get over to this 3 ball as well.
He hit that pretty nice.
Yeah, smart shot. He just really wanted to try to come back out somewhere towards the middle. That way he's got a cut shot there on the 3 ball. 5 balls in the pocket. It looks like the 6 ball does.
He's going to make the 5 now.
Oh, no, that's not good. He did not want to do that. Let's take a look at the 6 ball here. But he gets, I think he got fortunate there because this just might go.
I think he might have to 1 pocket bank this cross corner.
He certainly
It's really
did
hard
want
to tell
5
here.
to go. And that's what he tried to do.
Yeah, he misjudged that angle a little bit. Leaves Steve Long on the rail, but with natural shape to the 7. All he has to do is make it here. Just keep his speed under control.
You can see him cueing inside spin here a little bit. Just to get the ball rolling in the right direction. Great shot by Steve. That's what I like to call the bread and butter shot.
Smooth stroke there. Steve should be taking a 1-rack lead here. Justin gives him that 9 ball.
It's a race to 7 on both sides. So this match is currently a B-side match. Of course, Steve Fleming, he plays just as good as anybody on the bar table as well. He's had lots of second place finishes in some events. Hasn't really snapped off a big one yet, so he's looking to stay in this one and make some noise. Of course, Steve and I frequent as Scotch double partners for some tournaments. Just recently played in one up in PA and came in 4th place, so that was a lot of fun. He's a great guy to play with. He knows the game very well. He's been a great teacher for me over the last couple of years here. So, very close friend of mine. So, it's hard to stay biased here. I'm rooting for Steve.
It's easy to do. I mean, every interaction I've had with him too. I mean, he's such a nice guy.
You know, there is a play here on the 9 ball. I mean, if he can get this 1-9 into the rail and off the back of the 7, he's got a chance of pocket the 9. And I think he overhit it, and he almost made it in the side. But now he opens the table wide open for Steve. You know, it's one of the gut-wrenching things when you're sitting in your chair and you see a player miss a shot, but then the 9 ball goes in another pocket. It's so tough. But you just have to wait it out. So a good shot by Steve. Leave himself an angle here on the 5. Get back to the 6. It comes just above it.
Perfect.
Yeah, he'll just bring his cue ball straight back here for the 7. The 9 ball sits up nice right there in the side pocket. Not much he has to do here with the 7.
Perfect. Justin gives him that 9 ball again.
Yeah, Chris. Took care of it this morning. Steve up 5-3 on Justin Veronick. He'll be breaking. Chuck Ritter, I did not. I regret it. But there'll be plenty of time for playing. Just want to make sure we bring you all the great action here, and you guys are getting a nice professional stream and coverage of this event. So, Steve to break. Misses the wing ball. It's going to come up dry here.
There's a chance for Justin.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a shot on the 1 ball. Everything is wide open here. Just got to get from the 1 to the 2.
Do you think he can get below on the left side of the 2 here, coming 1 rail below the 2?
Yeah, it's possible.
I can't tell if that 2's on the rail or not. If it looks like it might be a little ways off the rail, so if he wants to be above it, that is an option. He just might be getting really close to it if he tries to hold above it.
Yeah, I mean, he could come out. You know, the shot is if you don't want to slow roll this, you want to come off the rail like that.
Just take a cut.
Yeah, just take the cut because the 3 is all the way on the other side, so he's going to be going that way anyways. But the problem is he's got a little bit of a steep angle here, so he may have to go, 1, 2, 3, almost back to the 4th rail.
Yeah, he's. Looks like he loaded.
But he decided to try to play safe because he didn't like that shot. And that's a shot I've seen, Wilkie make several times. I mean, it's really just center ball. You're cutting it thin and let it run back and forth to get shape. But now he leaves Steve the out.
A little close to the 4. He's going to have to bridge over it just a little bit, but thankfully he doesn't have to do anything too crazy. Snap it back just a little. Leaves himself off the rail, which is good. And this lays natural to the 5. Just needs to be above the 5 here so we can go down for the 6 next. So he lets the cue cruise up just a little bit.
Yeah, this is good here. He'll just punch this down for the 6.
A little side pocket party going on right here.
Yeah, it's nice when they all set up like that. Straight in shot here on the 7. Whoa. We wanted to be a little further out on that.
I'll tell you something Steve does really well is we've seen a lot of 8 balls where he's had to take a little bit of a tougher cut, and how you were talking about how well he uses the rails. I mean, I've seen him probably, 5 times this tournament go 4 rails off the 8 ball to the 9, just trusting his stroke in the pattern there.
Yeah, I agree. That the 8-ball shot was very similar to the shot we just saw Loy have on Aranis to get back to the 9-ball. Steve cut it a little thin. Just let the cue ball come back around natural for the 9-ball. Phase in. I hope I'm saying it right. That blueprint of DD apparel. I'm not sure which one you're referring to.
I think the shirt he's wearing. He wants to know if he can get the shirt that he's wearing in blue with his name on the back.
Yeah, unfortunately can't because that's a special kind of.
It's a one-of-a-kind made for Dodong.
Yeah, it's one-of-a-kind blinged out shirt for
Bling,
T-shirt
bling.
for Dodong. But you can go to the website and purchase a Aranis shirt, shoplightsoutbilliards.com until midnight tonight. If you use the discount code MDState20, you'll save 20%, and it's free shipping inside the United States, $15 international shipping.
Steve's on the hill, right?
Yes.
I didn't cue that last rack.
Yes, he leads 6-3.
6-3 with a shot at the table here.
Yeah, he plays this right. He definitely can get out here.
Good shot.
Yeah, he draws out of that nicely.
Yeah, Derek, you are correct.
Good shot there by Steve, coming all the way back. 5-ball was, to the right of the pocket, so he needs to be above it to get to the 7 easily. And he comes down here, gives himself a perfect angle to come back for the 8 in the same corner pocket as the 7.
Nicely done. I always like planning to hit the second rail there. That way you ensure you don't get frozen to it.
And Justin Veronick concedes the last ball, giving it to Steve. He's winner, 7-3. And Justin just got knocked out.